I rise to respond in support of the motion being debated in this August House. Honourable Speaker, I would like to thank the Chairman and the Committee for a substantive review of the 2014 Fiji Electoral Commission Annual Report. Honourable Speaker, sir, I would like to acknowledge the Committee's intensive work in identifying the 3 issues and recommendations from the report. Honourable Speaker, these are areas where the Committee suggested to be looked into in ensuring productive outputs. Additionally, Honourable Speaker, I would like also to recognize the work conducted by the Committee in undertaking the comparative analysis of electoral management bodies in other jurisdictions. More importantly, the ability to reflect that there is not a perfect model or right practice for electoral management bodies all over the world. However, models are used on what best fit Fiji's circumstances. Honourable Speaker, it is also worthwhile to note that the disqualification of candidacy due to conviction and to public office holders is a norm within the jurisdiction analyzed. Therefore, Fiji is not alone in this respect, and we should support the work conducted by Fiji Election Commission in this regard. Honourable Speaker, the committee highlighted 4 findings, which include the emphasis on the issues that they have been able to identify. Under recommendation 2, they have highlighted the resources to ensure the independence of the structure. And I'm sure that the 8 recommendations that have been stated in the report, and over time I'm certain that after 7 years, since 2014, issues that have been highlighted has been considered and have been implemented. Honourable Speaker, I wish to just comment on a few comments coming from the opposition. And I think it is quite unfair to be sitting in this House and suggesting the issues that have been highlighted in the National Election Report. And yet, on 2 previous elections, they have gone to elections, they have been elected, and they are sitting here in this honourable House. And they continue to sit here. If we do not agree to any suggestion or any regulations that stand to any situation that then we should not. All over the world, candidates have not stood for elections because they do not agree to the document or to the conditions that have been given. And yet, for the last 6 years, under these documents, they continue to come here and sit. Look at them. Look at them. This is dishonorable. Honourable Speaker, dishonorable. And if the Honourable Speaker says something and they don't agree, then they walk out. When you walk out, don't come back, please. Stay out. Honourable Speaker, the international observers that came to observe the elections in Fiji stated that the election was fair and free. In fact, they certified the election. So if there's an independent body from overseas, an international body that comes here and review the election and say that it is fair and free, then who else do we have to accept? Do we accept the opposition who have lost the election twice in 2 previous elections? No. Of course they would complain. It is the very same constitution. It is the very same constitution.
That was factually wrong. All they said it was credible, which is totally different from free and fair. So get your facts right. Wrong.
Order. You have the floor.
Honorable Speaker, sir, it is the same constitution that dictates the conditions for the elections of the leader of the oppositions within their own constitutions. They didn't even abide by it. And now we still have a question of who is going to be the leader of the opposition today. So, they come here, Honorable Speaker, sir, and they say so much things, but they aren't even looking at themselves in the mirror.
Honorable Speaker, relevance, please. Can he be relevant on the topic? There's a lot of hot air coming, Honorable Speaker. Relevance, please. Standing order. He's going to have relevance.
Honorable member, you have the floor.
Honorable Speaker, they degrade the Constitution. In the same Constitution signifies that the rules they will abide by in selecting their own opposition leader. And today we are in a diabolic situation because they cannot even make their mind. They can't even follow the Constitution within their own party, let alone, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Minister, we're not talking about their election. We're talking about the election. You have the floor.
Honorable Speaker, sir, I'm just highlighting because they talked about the Constitution and the Electoral Commission.
You have the floor.
The opposition do not agree to the electoral process. If they did not agree, they should not have not stood for the elections, especially after we've gone through 2 general elections. Unfortunately, they state so much negative things and stood for elections and at the same time sit here and squander and lie. The election and the Constitution is very clear. It's very clear, Honorable Speaker. And if they continue to stand up, they are just basically squandering and wasting this honorable House time. They should reflect on what they've gone through in the last 2 elections and come back here with constructive argument to put onto the floor. Thank you, Honorable Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Honorable Bulutabu, you have the floor.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, sir.